so much for stopping by. So today I have for you a smell good haul. So it's going to be some candles mixed with some wax melts from a new company I've never shopped at before, but I want to give you a little background, tell you a little bit about that story. And don't mind me today, I don't have on any makeup today. I just won't feel it today, girl. It's hot outside and your girl just ain't in the mood for all that stuff. I have been looking for some candles to kind of substitute Bath and Body Works. I do have some Bath and Body Works as well here, but I was looking for some candles for a substitute because I've really been disappointed in the fact that Bath and Body Works has not had any sales this year. They just recently had the sale for $11.50, and I didn't purchase not one candle because I was a little bit annoyed with them because they haven't given us any sales, any coupons, or anything at all year. Get me, I understand, with the virus and all that kind of stuff, but so I am on a mission to find substitute candles for Bath and Body Works because I just don't want to spend that much money. And I want to get unhooked so that when they don't have any sales, I don't find myself like running around like a mad woman trying to find, or just really being stuck with buying them high A candles because I just don't want to do it. But anyway, so I went to Dollar General. I used this one up. This is the Wildflower Meadow from Dollar General. $5, huge. You see how it's burning, right? I burned it last night, so I probably got one more good burning out of it. I love this candle. It has burned so well, and for $5, you just cannot beat it. There was another one I had like this. I cannot think of the name of it. Same deal. Their candles, surprisingly, burn very, very well. Do not sleep on the Dollar General candles. I'm just saying. I haven't been disappointed so far, and I'll let you know the ones that I have tried. I got some that I'm about to experiment with that I'm not really sure about, but I will let you know how they burn. So let's talk about these two here, which are from Dollar General. The first one is Pumpkin Donut, and the second one is Maple Pecan. Pecan, however you want to say it. So I bought these two, same deal, $5. And girl, let me tell you something. Which one? This is the one I burned. This is Maple Pecan, however you see it. Girl, it smells so good. And I burned it in the master bedroom, which has really high ceilings, like the really high ceilings. And I was really surprised that I could smell this candle in there like I did because I didn't really have high expectations for it. But I will tell you, if you see the ones like this, do not pass them up, just like the one that I just showed you. Don't pass them up. Just buy them and thank me later, okay? Next up, we have the Salted Caramel. And I'm not sure about this. It smells divine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn through these candles, and as I burn them, I will come back and let you know my thoughts on them. The ones I just showed you, definitely get those. The Green Meadows, I think that's what it's named. Definitely get that one because you cannot go wrong. I think our grass man is too. Girl, our grass is growing like wildfire. They cut it today. By Friday, like today is Tuesday, they cut it today. By Friday, girl, this grass will be growing back up. But we have thunderstorms every single day. So sorry if you hear, the landscaper. But I got this one, Salted Caramel. And I love these containers. And I love that you can reuse these, like repurpose these. Like I'm definitely going to repurpose this one. I love this. And I can think of so much. I am a flower lady. You probably don't know that about me, but I have so many plants. And I have like a lot of running plants. And I love the way that they look when I cut them and put them in water jars. I'll share it with you, but I love that look. So I'm definitely going to be reusing, especially this. Now, Dollar General had a new line that I had not seen before. So I picked these up, and this one is the Salted Driftwood Warm Wood coupled with sparkling sea salt with it's a soy blend scented candle. So I'm excited about this one. And this one is Stolen Hoodies, and it has comfy cotton coupled with a hint of cologne. Yes, and each one of these were, I think these might have been, let me see, I These might have been $5. I think these were $5. But I think the aesthetics of these is just so nice. If you have that farmhouse kind of thing, but really these go with contemporary farmhouse, any kind of decor thing really. But I loved the sleekness of these. The scents smell really good. I will definitely let you know how they burn. Okay, so these may have been $6 because these are the wooden wicks. And this is the Baker Smith and Company soy blend scented candles, spiced apple cinnamon, and this one is vanilla buttercream. Now the top is really flimsy, like it's a really flimsy wooden top. But these I think were $6. They have a wooden wick. I don't normally burn wooden wicks, so I'm interested to see how these burn. Now I ordered from a company that I had never ordered before. It is a Black-owned company, and the experience, the ordering went really well. The shipping wasn't too slow, and the company is called Havana Bliss. And I am going to be honest about my experience, because what I'm seeing now, that if you have, and it's not even negative, but if you don't have a good experience from a Black-owned company and you give your honest opinion about it, people tend to catch an attitude, feel like, you know, you're trying to turn the company down, this, that, and the other. And my thing is, I'm going to give an honest opinion and review about everything that I use. I don't care if it's Tom Ford, which I just did a lipstick. I did a lipstick Instagram photo or something for the Tom Ford lipstick. I don't care. If I don't like it, if it does not work well for me, if I don't have a good experience, I'm going to tell you about my experience. I think that is so important. And I think companies shouldn't be upset that you really give your honest opinions about their company, because they need to improve. However, the company name is Havana Bliss. I ordered from them. Like I said, shipping went okay for me to get my products. I opened up the box, and I couldn't be more disappointed because they only shipped half of my order. I spent $100, maybe like $120 or something like that with them, and I was just disappointed because where the heck is the rest of my order? There was no. The box came with a gray, what you call it, duct tape on it, which okay, but y'all can't find no plastic tape, whatever. Okay, so. Whatever, I'm past that point that it came with duct tape on it, okay? Open up the box. I only have half of my items. No packing slip, nothing saying we'll ship the rest of it. Now keep in mind, I'm checking my shipping notice. So it says order complete when I look at it online. So I go on to I send them an email from my email, you know, saying, hey, I didn't get all my order. I only got half of my order. Where's the rest of my order? No response. I wait about 3 days, no response. I go to their Facebook, because that's where I saw them advertising. Send them an email, no response. So meanwhile, they're still putting up advertisements and stuff like that. So I go to Instagram. Somebody immediately came back and said, hey, I'll check on your order, you know, yada, yada, yada. Okay, fine. Well, no response. 3 days go by, no response. I sent about 2 or 3 more emails to Instagram, no response. I go back to their Facebook, or maybe, I don't know, maybe I went to Instagram again. Like, I sent them people like so many emails, because I don't want to be accused of saying that I got my product, like them trying to accuse me saying I got my product when I know I did not get my product. I spent over $100 with y'all and I only got half of my order. Where is my order? So no response, no replies. I'm just like, yo. And so the last email I sent, I was like, yo, this is ridiculous. The fact that I spent my money with you and I have tried to get up with you all like so many times, and you really are not responding. I cannot believe you. So about a day or two go by, and I get an email saying, I get a response back from that last one saying, oh, you know, I'm sorry, I sent your package out last Wednesday. So you couldn't tell me you sent my package out last Wednesday? So anyway, I got my package, the rest of my items were there, but I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous. Like, and that's about, like I just told you about Bath and Body Works. Yes, I'm going to tell you about my experiences. Sorry, but I just am. Anyway, let's get on to the products that I got from them. So from Havana Bliss, I got This is the it says relax, breathe, unwind. This is the County Fair collection, and what they are wax melts. And this is how they come in the container. Well, all these were sample sizes. They smell really, really amazing. And I hate that what I'll do is show you, because I did get a wax melt from them that's really small. And I'll show that to you. I actually have it burning right now, so I can't show it to you, but I will insert the clip here about that wax. So here is what the wax melter looks like. It is really, really pretty. So this is it off. It gets extremely bright. Like at night, this thing will light up this room. And it's so small, but it gets really, really bright. So I'm going to turn it on. Let's just on level 1, level 2, and level 3. So it is really, really bright. And trust me, this thing gives off a lot of light. So these are really small sample sizes. And in this box, we have funnel cake, cotton candy, caramel corn, and candy apple. And this is what they look like. And it says here in the directions to burn 4 to 8 buttons on the top of a tart or oil. So yeah, so this is just enough, and you only need, it says 4 to 8 buttons. So 4 to 8 buttons would be 4 to 8 of these little small buttons here. I think it's a great concept. I plan to do probably another video talking more in depth about this company because I want to give it a thorough review. So I decided to pick up some bigger ones, and this one, I don't know, I'm getting into the cologne scents a little bit, and this one is called Cold Black. And I'm getting more into the masculine scents for some reason. I have no idea why. I like to burn them in the master bedroom sometimes just for my husband to relax because he don't really care what kind of scents I burn him. But I think I start, like getting more scents for him. But I'm finding that I really, really like the more masculine scents a lot. So I got the Cold Black for him. I picked up the tea and ginger. I love tea and ginger anything. I think the scents together go really, really well. And I just, and it's right much in these containers, especially since it only takes about 4 to 8. And this is called Fresh Linen. I love fresh linen anything. And the last but not least from them is called Raspberry Lemonade. I love raspberry lemonade anything. I think the scents together go so well. Like, oh my goodness, that smells so, so good. I went to Wally World and got Better Home and Gardens. I love Better Home and Garden and Sensational scents. So the new ones that I got, and I've never had this one before, the Pumpkin Sage. Oh my goodness, it smells so amazing. It has like a clean yet, I don't know, like a hint of sage, a hint of pumpkin kind of combined, but it smells really, really divine. I do like that smell. That's new for me. I've never tried that scent. The next one is dried linen because some days I just want to smell so clean. Oh my goodness, like so clean and airy. This one just takes me away, like the dried linen. I got Cuddle Up, which is new for me this year. Cuddle Up. And this one is from Sensational. This one, y'all, no lie, seriously. It smells like, okay, I'm a country girl, okay? For some reason, this Cuddle Up gives me almost like a, okay, if you're from the country or you know anything about tobacco, it gives me almost like a tobacco. Yeah, like when somebody has been outside working in tobacco and they come in and almost like you can smell the tobacco on them, but it's not a bad smell. Like, I don't know, for some reason it just took me back there. It's not a bad smell. It's actually a pretty decent smell. That's more that I would probably burn for my husband because it borderlines that little masculine, masculine smell, but I like that one. Next up is Garden Spa, which it smells like something I cannot think right now. But a lot of times when I go shopping for these, I smell them and allow them to take me somewhere. If they could take me somewhere, then I definitely purchase them. And I don't know what it is about these, like these wax melts, but sometimes they just take me somewhere. Next up, I have Leather Amber. I told you I'm really like, even though I love the baked smells and all that kind of stuff, sometimes these just leathered amber, warm leathered amber. And this is from Better Home and Gardens. Oh my goodness. It reminds me of a man. Like, girl, go figure. I don't know. They smell good. I don't know why I got those, because I don't normally buy those at all, but they were just really interesting to me for some reason, so I picked them up. And like I said, I have a burner in the master bedroom, in which I didn't used to have one in there, but I have one. I would burn candles in there, but now I burn the wax burner in there. And I don't know, it's just something about like burning these masculine scents in there for my husband. Girl, go figure. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting those. Next up, from Wally World, I got pumpkin waffles, and this was only $5. I burned it, and it does have a decent smell. I think this is great for a smaller room. Like the ones from Dollar General, I burn them out in the living room, and they smell up like the whole little area, and you know I can smell it in the other room, like the hints of it in other rooms. I would say this pumpkin waffles from Dollar Tree now. I mean from Walmart. It fills up a bedroom. Now, I don't use it for one of the bedrooms that have the high ceiling. This one has a lower ceiling, and I can actually smell this like in the room after it's been burning in the one with the lower ceiling. So I have high ceilings and I have low ceilings, and what I'll do is try to burn those in both areas so that I can tell you, you know, high ceiling, low ceiling, you know, how they're going to perform. Bath and Body Works. Now, you know, I just got to the point where I am no longer... They gotta be on sale. I went to Bath and Body Works. They had 75% off. I picked up, how many did I get? 4 Fresh Balsams. I love Fresh Balsam. I think Fresh Balsam smells, oh my goodness. This is definitely one like a cool morning or a cool evening that you just put it on and just let it burn. Like, or if you just want, like, have you ever, like, in the summertime, it's so hot outside, girl, that you be like, look, I'm just about to, sorry about that, that you just be like, yo, it's so hot. You turn your fan on, you lower your AC, turn the fans on all over the house, but then you burn something like this. Girl, I do that sometimes where I'm just like, yo, it is hot outside and I want some relief, and I just get the house cold, turn the fans on, and burn me a wintry candle, wintry fall candle, and excuse me, and envision myself in the winter and fall month. Go figure. I don't know, I do that sometimes. I'm not crazy, I promise, but that's just something I like to do sometimes, for real. Next up, so I got 4 of these, and they had this one. This is the Ballerina Rose. Why am I finding rose scents that I love? Before, I hated rose smells. I could not stand a rose. The scent, I just did not like to smell nothing rose. For the last couple of years, I have fallen all over rose scents. And really what got me started was I got a candle for Mother's Day from one of my sons, DeMarcus, that had that rose scent, and I fell in love. I was like, oh my God, I love that smell. So I went and bought the lotion, girl, the body wash. I could not believe that I really liked the rose scent, because I never got into rose scents. So this is the Ballerina Rose that I picked up from Bath and Body Works. Bath and Body Works, I got these off the 75% off table, so they were $6.12. Because your girl just was not going to spend. I just didn't want to. Like, I didn't want to, because one thing that I love, Dollar General has such of a, they don't have the, what I noticed recently, that they are coming out with more candles, and I don't know if it's because it's a new season, So I'm seeing more candles coming out. And that's one reason that I most of the time shop with Bath & Body Works so much, because of their variety and their scents. I also caught Bath & Body Works, when was this, last month, when Tootie and I went to the mall, and they had like a lot of candles for 75% off. And I don't know, like, I'm just getting to the point where some stuff, if I can get it cheaper and it does what I want it to do, I'm just not gonna spend the extra money for it. Just not gonna do it, girl. I don't know, call it old age or whatever, go figure, I don't know. And one last candle that I want to share with you. This one is from Dollar General, and this is the what is this? The True Living Blue Linen. If you see these, and they had these in like all different kinds, pick it up. I burned it in a room with high ceilings, and the throw was amazing. I was like, whoa. I cannot believe this. And that's all we want. It's just a little smell good. We just want a little smell good. And we could get it like for $5 versus $24 versus $15. Because let me tell you, I'm so sorry, girl, you're right by this window. But let me tell you what turned me off of Bath & Body Works. When they went up to $14.50 and they were no longer doing $12.50, and I'm just like, yo, I just cannot justify. It's almost like seeing your money go up in smoke. Well, yeah, it's going up in smoke, but I mean, for $14.50, I could get 2 candles. For even when they had that little $11.50 sale, I could still get 2 candles for the price of 1. That's not to say I won't ever. It's right about this window. I'm sorry. I had the door open. I don't know if that's any better, but that's not to say that I won't ever buy from Bath & Body Works again. But what it is saying that I am just using my money smarter these days. Cause girl, we don't ever know from one few months to the next few months or to a year really what life is going to bring, especially with this pandemic out and all that kind of stuff. So I am really just trying out different brands, different candles to just see what's out there, because I think that with us being so stuck on Bath & Body Works, they can basically do what they want to do, and we're gonna buy it or whatever. So I'm just really just exploring other options to get away from under that Bath & Body Works. Gotta have Bath & Body Works no matter how much they cost. No, your girl's not doing that. So anyway, I will be coming back and letting you know how these candles burn. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If you have not subscribed yet, hit the subscription button so that you can hang out with your girl. Hit the notification button so you'll know when I upload videos. And I will holler back at you in the next video. Bye here.